Our good friends at Mad Hatter Shows in Greenwood are hosting some of the most unique live events in central Indiana. And this Thursday, they bring in Stuttering John. John Melendez is on the phone. Good morning.
Hey, Matt, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. It's always cool to have a radio legend on the show. What are these live events like? Like I've heard people say it's stand up, but I've also heard there's like some storytelling. What do you plan on getting into this Thursday night on the South Side?
Yeah, I do a lot of stand up about aging and about, I most of it is self-deprecating, but I do talk about, my time with Howard and Jay Leno and, I tell, good stories about the interviews like when I asked Dalai Lama to people go up to you and say hello, Dolly, like all those all those great kind of moments. And then I always hang out with the crowd after and just hang out at the bar and answer any questions, take any pictures. I like to hang, with the people that come.
That's cool. Okay, so we're in David Letterman country here, but nobody could forget your gig as Leno's announcer, and you were there at the end. And everybody always hears he's such a good guy to his people. Would you agree?
Jay Leno was the best boss anybody could ever have. I
Yeah.
mean, he stood up for us when it came to when they were trying to have him move out for Jimmy Fallon in February, and his contract wasn't up till October. And he said, "Okay, I'll leave, but then you got to pay my entire staff their full salaries up until October." So we all got a bulk payment, and that's something like Jay Leno was super sweet, super generous, and I mean, it was just a great experience.
Going back to the time with Howard, like, let me ask you this. Everything's so different now. There's no monoculture anymore. Everything's fragmented. Attention spans are an all-time low. Social media is everything. Have you ever thought about how different it would be if you were doing that stuff in a time that looks more like today?
Yes, and thank God it isn't a time like today because Matt, like now we have all these armchair internet warriors who could just, be online and say anything they want
Yeah.
without, any accountability. I mean, can you imagine if the stuff we were doing then was actually like, with people on the internet? Forget it. They would be killing us.
Yeah. Everyone's got an opinion and they're all too willing to share it. And yeah, you would have
Yeah.
gotten dragged.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, I have a lot of haters out there, and it's just sad because you don't know who they are. you know?
Yeah, faceless people. Okay, I don't mean to get like personal here, but you must be really proud. You got a kid at Harvard?
Yeah, my youngest son got a perfect score on his SATs, and him and my daughter were both valedictorian in Calabasas High School, and yeah, they excelled. And my son was also accepted to Yale, Dartmouth,
Take your pick. Oh my
Columbia,
God.
Stanford.
Oh, that's wild. Nice work, Dad. John Melendez, Stuttering John, will be at Mad Hatter Shows and Event Center in Greenwood. Tickets are at madhattershows.com. I'll link you to at the Mornings with Matt Pelster page in the WTTS app. John, this was cool. What a pleasure.
All right, take care, man. Thanks for having me.